Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host of the most underdone toast here, coming alive. This is episode 25 of Road to 2000 ELO in chess. Before we start, I just want to give you guys a brand new sponsor. It is my wife's cheesecake white chocolate cookies. Based off of the Subway cookies, admittedly, the Subway cookies are a little better. Don't tell her I said that. But the ones that she made for me are absolutely delicious. Also, I did follow some of your guys' recommendations. I do now have a Skittles pack to go ahead and open once the time comes for reaching 1,300. I want to make sure that every milestone that we hit is a special event. That could be hitting a new milestone in my ELO. That could be hitting a new milestone in subscriber count, such as 100, 500, 1,000, etc. Also, third sponsor for today. So Skittles is the second sponsor. Third sponsor is Kirkland Water. Purified water with minerals added for taste. And it's made with 50% recycled plastic. So, yeah, good stuff, guys. Let's go and hop right into it. Before I start, I want to show you guys two openings that I've been practicing recently. And when I say practicing, I mean studying. The first one's the Italian game. So we push our king's pawns forward. And then the knight's game. And then we're going to bring our bishop out here. Now, there's two different options that black has. He can either move his bishop right in front of mine, or he can play his knight. What I've learned through the 5 minutes of studying that I've done today is if they bring their bishop forward, you're going to push your pawn. Okay, most of the time they're going to start to push their other knight, and then you push this pawn. I'm still studying the theory a little bit as to why that is. Quite interesting. Now, let's go and do the same thing, but instead, the second most common piece that they would move is moving their knight to f6. If they do this, then you're not going to be moving this pawn. You're instead going to move this one. Now, they could do the same thing, move their bishop over here, and then you would do the exact same thing. You would move your pawn up. However, if they do not move the bishop here, like, for example, sometimes, 40% of the time, in this case, sometimes they'll just move their bishop here. Then you don't have to worry about this guy. Okay, so this moving the pawn to c3, don't have to worry about it. Just go ahead and castle instead. And that's going to give you a 35% win ratio. And this is, it looks like 90% of the time they'll just castle, leave their bishop there. Okay, so that's the Italian game. We'll probably be playing that today if we play white. If we play black, we're going to practice a little bit more with the Carl Khan. I know we've been playing that a lot recently, and it's just because I'm trying to focus on one opening at a time. So he plays king's pawn. I play the Carl Khan. He pushes. I push. Now remember, if he is fairly aggressive and takes, then we take. He moves up with the knight. I believe that's the second most common variation. So let's see, Carl Khan, he pushes. Yeah, always push with the d5. And then him taking in the Masters, it doesn't happen very often. But if he does take, then you'll take back. And then it looks like actually they'll start to push their c4 pawn, and then you could just start focusing on developing. And you have a pretty good ratio of winning if that were to happen. He pushes the knight. You could push another pawn. He pushes another knight. You could bring the bishop out. You know, lots of different things. Now, if we were to play the Carl Khan and he does not play aggressively, he instead plays the mainline move, which is moving forward. I always forget what to do, like at this point. I'm always thinking it's to move here. It's not. Okay, so this is the second most common move in the Masters. Maybe it's different in the Lichess database. No, looks like it's not. So you could move here, but it's saying that what you want to do instead is move your bishop out to f5. And then they might move the knight in. And then you'll block him in. Okay, so those are two different variations for the Carl Khan. We have what we're focusing on today now. So white variation is the Italian game. Black variation is going to be the Carl Khan. So let's go and hop right into it. 2 or 3 games. 2 if they're long, 3 if they're short. Also, these Skittles, so I've never had this brand before. These are Skittle Shriekers. Skittle Shriekers. It says, some are so sour that they will make you shriek. So I guess it's sour Skittles mixed in with regular Skittles, which is quite interesting. Quite interesting. I'm very excited to try them out. Hopefully that would be today. Okay, so he actually doesn't respond to my Carl Khan. He just moves the knight up. Most of the time they will progress the Carl Khan, but this guy isn't. So what should we do? We'll take. Or we could just attack. He may move here. Okay, let's go and block off his bishop. He takes. We have a strong pawn in the center now. I think we'll simply defend with... Well, I could connect my knights. Let's see, connect the knights and then move this guy up. Let's do that. Let's connect the knights. And then we'll push this pawn. So this bishop, white squared bishop, is going to be a little more passive for now. So perhaps we'll go and castle on the king side. Okay, so he wants to bring out his dark squared bishop. Perhaps here. But let's move his white squared bishop first. And we'll take with the queen. Now let's go and take with the bishop. Get him out there so that he has some room to spare. Can move this pawn up, weakening his control of the e-file. But I kind of want to fianchetto here. This pawn is currently covered. Let's instead fianchetto. Well, actually, if I move here, this would be a very strong pawn. What do you guys think? Fianchetto or push my pawn? Let's focus on development first. Let's go ahead and castle. If he does move here, then I'll move the pawn. But there's no rush for it. Okay, he starts to push with the knight. If he were to come over here, we would be fine. If he were to come over here, it would be fine. Here, fine. Here, fine. So he might be just looking to trade. So because of that, I'm just going to ignore him and continue developing. Right now, he's underdeveloped. Most of his pieces are on the back rank. Okay, he does start pushing here. Interesting. We do have enough pieces to cover, though. So if he takes, I'll simply take. We also have our queen ready. We do need to leave our queen here for now, because if he were to take, then there would be nothing to cover my bishop. And I think we'll get our rook in next. So he is playing a little more aggressively than we are, but he's underdeveloped at the moment. His knight isn't going anywhere. You know, most of his pieces are trapped. So I think we are in a slightly better position. We can try to push the bishop away. We do currently have a pinned queen. So let's see what we want to do here. Move the queen, and then perhaps move up. Take more control of the center. Because I'd like to eliminate these two pieces, but right now they're just not doing a whole lot. And we're under no immediate threat. Okay, so he actually moves his knight. So that would be a negative move. So we won't move our knight here after all. Take. We could take here. That wouldn't work. I'm tempted to move up my pawn, so that way I can get the bishop out of there. But I don't feel like that's like putting a whole lot of pressure on me at the moment, because my dark squared bishop isn't going anywhere. So this knight is fine. I am feeling a little smushed with the current position. Could move here. Maybe try to attack this pawn. Not sure. I don't have a great attack plan at the moment, to be honest with you guys. This knight is weakening my bishop. I think we just need to open things up. Yeah, I think we just need to open things up here. So let's go and make the bishop back off. He may go for a trade. And then we'd probably want to bring our king up, defending these two pawns. So we'll see. He might also bring in the queen. This is one of the drawbacks of the Indian defense when you have your 3 pawns and your bishop and your king, is if you do decide to move any of these pawns, he can try to battle ram you using the bishop. You know, like let's say he did decide to take here and I took here. Well, then he could bring his queen in and start to attack. And if he does, you know, cause an opening somewhere along the H file, then my king obviously is very exposed and a lot of danger with that queen being so close. So we just got to watch out for that when it comes to the king's Indian defense. Drink some Kirkland water to rehydrate. All the ingredients are water, potassium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate, calcium citrate, sodium chloride, and magnesium oxide. So all the really good stuff, really healthy. I think at least 2 of those go in swimming pools, which has to be healthy. Also, it's processed by advanced filtration, ozonation, and reverse osmosis. And if you guys ever want a quality report, you can give them a call. That's 1-877-IT'S-PURE or NiagaraWater.com. You guys know that it's high quality water when it's not even Costco website. It's NiagaraWater.com. Straight from Niagara Falls, it's sounding like, which is fantastic, right? I mean, it really doesn't get any better than Niagara Falls. Okay, I kind of want to put my rook here, so that way I can start pushing my pawns after this knight is gone. But I currently don't have a better place to put my queen is the problem. I could move. Yeah, I could move my bishop out here, but these 2 squares are being covered by this knight. Yeah, I really just want to open things up. So perhaps what I'll do, if he does decide to move, perhaps what I'll do is move my knight. I don't want to give up my dark squared bishop though. So I don't really want to take this trade. Okay, I don't know if he had to go or what, but we got 60 seconds before we get a win from him losing. That is 60 seconds closer to this amazing variation of Skittles. Like, I've never heard of Shrakers before. Summer Sour. Because the Sour Skittles, as you guys know, comes in the green packet, and it has the little, it's like texturized on the outside, right? It's a little more brittle and rough. It's not smooth like the regular Skittles. But when you look at this Skittles packet, all the Skittles look the exact same. They all look smooth. So does that mean that some of them are just going to be sour and you're not going to know it? Well, looking at the flavors on the back, you have ghoulish green apple, rattled raspberry, citrus scream, spine-tingling tangerine, and shocking lime. So they all kind of have, they're all coming off as if they're going to be sour. But it only says some of them are sour. So maybe they're all sour. And it's just saying that some of them are so sour that it's going to make you scream. Not really sure. But nevertheless, I'm excited to try it when the time comes. Okay, well, that's unfortunate that the opponent did decide to leave. Let's do a quick analysis, and then we'll hop right into another game. I have been, as you guys saw yesterday, I have been trying to keep up more with my notes, because I do believe that the best way to improve is to keep track of all of your mistakes and just to make sure that you don't do them again, make sure you improve on them. So it looks like it was a pretty even game. 91% accuracy, 86%. He had one mistake, I had one inaccuracy. So pretty typical game. Now it looks like I played the Carl Khan. He didn't play in the main variation. He played one that I wasn't actually very familiar with. And it looks like whenever they move their knight out, the best thing to do. This doesn't happen in the Masters very often, so let's go to Lichess. Best thing to do is to actually be aggressive. Okay. It's actually to be aggressive. Take. So I didn't do that. I instead just decided to play my knight. So that's where the biggest pitfall was. However, it was a quick recovery. Looks like he also made a big mistake by moving this. It would have been beneficial for me. Yeah, so I moved forward. But what's the best move here? To take the pawn? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's a free pawn. It's just sitting there. That's funny that most people don't take the pawn. I mean, I didn't take the pawn. Looks like 34% do. It's about the same ratio when lost, though, when you look at the data. So, interesting. I just decided to push the pawn, gain some more control of the center. Decided to play the Indians' defense. It looks like this was a little bit of an inaccurate move. But I wasn't really sure what else to do at this point. And it's saying that that was the best thing, right? So why do I go down so much? I'm not sure. That's interesting. Okay, well, overall, like, pretty even game. The only inaccuracy was... It says it's an inaccuracy, but according to the database, like, this gives you the same exact chance of win as if I were to take the pawn. So that's interesting. But anyway, pretty solid game. Unfortunately, we didn't see how it turned out, but pretty solid, high accuracy. That's what we're looking for. Let's go do one more. Hopefully, I am craving sugar today, ladies and gentlemen. We have an opponent of 1405. Oh, they don't make it easy getting to 1300. Let me tell you that, because I've been working on it for a few days now. Pretty high accuracy games, and for some reason it's just being quite difficult. All right, well, we're gonna go with the Italian. Maybe we should be going with, sorry, we're going with the Italian. Maybe we should be going with the London system, but because that's what I'm most well versed in. But that's not what we're gonna do today. Okay, he decides to play this pawn. We didn't study for this, guys. You got to realize that, like, maybe they'll bring their bishop out, maybe they'll bring their knight out, and we're prepared, or maybe they'll just do some random move that you don't know. When that happens, it doesn't go off of memorization. You just play the best moves you can, and see how things go. So we could try to take control of the center. I kind of like that idea. So take, wait. Yeah, take. We are bringing our queen out right away, though, so maybe this isn't the best idea. You know what? I think we made an inaccuracy there. Because now if he takes and I take, he's just going to start attacking my queen. Let's see. Take. I guess I can move here, though. What's the best move? We're going to take. And then I think we're just going to move. I think we're just going to move our bishop back. Well, actually, no, we can continue developing. If you can continue developing, then do it. So let's do that instead. Okay, so he does a little pin move, trying to get rid of my defender. So what we can do is we can bring our queen up, covering these two pieces at once. But if he takes, let's see, take, then this pawn is dead is the problem. So we want to defend this pawn. Could go here. It's not going to change the outcome, though. I think we're just going to have to move here. He still wins that pawn, though. Could move back. Okay, let's move back to cover this pawn, and then we're going to castle. So now I can't bring this rook in. This rook is quite challenging at the moment. Okay, so he's really starting to attack this pawn. So his plan is to take, I take back, and then he's able to take this pawn. I don't want to weaken my king's defense too much. Could move here and then move up later, but that's just, I don't know if I like that plan. Because then he can move here. He is in a better position than I am at the moment, I feel. If I move my queen out, then it'd be take. We're going to need all the defense we can get, though, because he's about to bring his rook in. What if we moved here? He moves his rook over. And then we move here. And I guess he would move here. Maybe we should just take, but then he can stop me from castling, I think. Could go here. We're going to take and just kind of hope that he takes back. If he does decide, okay, and now we can castle. Yeah, I feel okay about that move. We are low on time, but, well, not low, but we are struggling on time. Okay, so he decides to push the knight. Gotta drink that Kirkland water to keep me going, you know? So he's forcing me to move my knight. Could offer a trade, but that would be no bueno. So I guess what he's trying to do is he's trying to protect this knight. Maybe that's why he moved this pawn up at first. Could go here and be a little more aggressive, but he's got so many pieces, I don't think that's going to do much. Move here, he takes... Let's see, here, here, here. I think this is an okay move. So now he'll probably take, I think I'll take with my queen. He currently has a white squared bishop. So I'm suspecting he'll move his rook next, or his queen, but it'll probably be his rook. And then I'll have to bring my other rook in. So he takes. This is a good spot for me because I'm able to attack this rook. If I'm lucky, he'll miss that. Yeah, I suspected he won it though. So probably just have to move this pawn up. Or we can move here, try to go for something crazy. Let's see, I go here, he takes a pawn. I move here, he's in check. He has to move here. I don't think that would really do anything though. So we're just gonna push the pawn. This is a pretty typical game, nothing extraordinary going on yet. He starts to push his pawns a little bit. So he's covering this guy now. I think our best bet is to just bring in the other rook. So if he were to put his queen here, then I would move right here and be able to take his queen. So yeah, he's trying to take out that bishop, which is too bad because that would have been a nice move. I don't really want to make that trade is the problem. Could move here for now. I am running so much lower on time just because this guy is so highly rated. I'm trying to be really careful. Trying to be really careful with this one. What if I allowed him to take? That wouldn't really do anything. I think I should move my bishop back. We're going to bring the bishop back for now. He may be trying to do something here where he makes a sacrifice of the bishop and I take. So we have to watch out for his queen. We don't want his queen to go here or something. So next move, I may play this pawn. Yeah, so that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to go in for a checkmate. So now if I move here and he takes, I take, he takes, it's just going to be a big battle for this spot, I feel like. So I can move back or I can play this pawn. Move here. He moves somewhere else, possibly here. Take, take. You know what? Let's move back. So if he were to take... Alright, so that is a queen trade. But it weakens his defense. So I think it's better for us. I want to keep this bishop alive if possible. So we're going to move the bishop back again. We are equal on material at the moment. Maybe if I pushed... Let's see, maybe if I could open up this file, then I could attack with my bishop and my rook. Okay, so we're coming down to the end game now. I'm going to start playing a little faster. Need to create a better defense. He has double stacked pawns. He does have an opening here. It's not easy to get here though, because I currently have my rooks next to my king. Okay, interesting move. If we go here, then we force a trade. I don't want that. Let's just try to get a better position. We're going to start pushing our pawns. Because we're in the end game. Things are coming down to the wire, so we need to start pushing our pawns. Let's move here and then here. Open this up. Hopefully weaken his king. So we'll play this next. He'll take, I'll take. And then I'll start going in for a better attack. Hopefully try to get one of my rooks over on this side. And this guy is 100 ELO higher than I am. I think I'm playing okay so far, but you know how end games are usually for me. I do fairly well, but we're just so close. You know, we're so low on time, and the game is so close that it could be a blunder. Okay, so take. Do I want to trade? I mean, not really, because then he could take this pawn. So we're going to move our king up instead, protecting this pawn. So now if he takes, then we'll be good. We'll defend with the pawn. Now we can't go here though, so I'll probably have to move my king up, go here, take, and start pushing this pawn. Like, I really just don't see any other routes is the problem. But I know that either yesterday or 2 days ago, I was in an end game, and I had the opportunity to take a rook with a pawn, and it just flew over my head because I was paying attention to so many other things. So let's just remember to keep simplistics there, right? We want to make sure that we're paying attention to the simplicities. If, you know, make sure that whenever he moves a piece, look for its weaknesses, try to figure out what he's doing, see if we can take it. We could take. Not sure how much that would do. Take. Maybe I move here and we start fighting this pawn. I'm just so low on time. Can we attack this rook? We could go here. Now, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just take. He'll take me. You know what? I think that was a really bad idea. We're going to move back. Because now we need to double defend this square, because I can't do it with my king. I was thinking I'll just move my king over, but I can't. Not a huge deal. I wonder if we can get a discover check on him. Yeah, I think that was a bad move, guys. Because now he's so close to getting a queen. And yeah, if he were to go here and this guy wouldn't be here, then I could get him that way, but I think I made a big oopsies. Okay, so he moves back. Possibly going here soon. So what I'm going to do, let's see, go here, he takes, I take, he takes, doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Put him in check, of course, ladies and gentlemen. When in doubt. I'm just pinned down right now. I guess I'll just move here instead. Yeah, I can't let this pawn go. Suppose I can push like this, but I don't know what that's going to accomplish. Please, I'm so close. Just king. Whenever you play, gotta do it like... okay, he's not really posing much of a threat at the moment, but we're gonna go in and play here. And if he takes... you know what? I think that was a mistake too. Yeah, that was a mistake, because now if he pushes, I can't take him. Unless I want to be down upon. I think what we have to do is start pushing this pawn and just start attacking these three. And I'll probably push this one. Move my rook over here. Ooh. Oofta. 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 I'm not doing very well in this endgame, guys. I'm sorry. I think I've made 2 inaccuracies so far. 2 bad moves. And I suppose if he moves here, I can move here. And then if he takes, then that will happen. He's like, he has so much more time than I do, though. He's just really analyzing. I'm thinking push. He takes, I take. Move my rook, get out of the way, and do some kind of voodoo witchcraft that way. It's the only thing I can think of. He made a move. He made a move. Okay, interesting. Now I might move here. If he does, I'll push this pawn. Take, take, take. Now he's going to take this pawn. No, okay. I can move back. I feel like I'm just making some huge mistakes, but he's not capitalizing on them. So either I'm missing something or he's missing something. I think what I'll do now is go here, Like, he's going to start pushing the pawn. But I have to try something. I have to try something. See, he moves here. I move here. I go here, and then I go here. He can move up here. Put him in check. I guess do a rook trade. This pawn is just so close. I think I have to make him move his rook so that I can take his pawn, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay, we're going for it. We're going for it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going for the attack. Make him move and then take. Nope, that doesn't work. That didn't really work. I think we'll just have to move back. So now he makes a queen, I take, and then he takes me. Yeah, that's game, guys. I'm sorry, but that just wasn't my best end game, unfortunately. Yeah. It's like whenever you make a mistake in an endgame, you realize it as soon as you make that mistake, which is very frustrating. Rip KD. I think that's checkmate right there. Nope. Well, good game. I feel like I did pretty well up until the end game. I just made a few blunders, unfortunately. So overall, accuracy, I feel like was okay. I mean, for facing a 1405, I feel like I did all right. But, man, I really want these Skittles. 86% accuracy. Yep, both blunders were in the end game. But overall, like, hey, I held my ground against a 1405. I should be proud of that. I think. Okay, so we play the Italian. He plays an opening that I'm not really used to. So we take. We are up in the opening. Looks like that was a little bit of a mistake. I was slightly confused by his tactics here, but it looks like there's no real threat most of the time. So we traded off a bunch of pieces. Make the queen trade happen. I'm up by like a decent amount right here. Saying that I should have put him in check. Make him go in the corner, I guess. Is the computer gonna draw me? Yeah, that's funny. Whoops. Let's get back to where we were. Okay, so we had a bunch of trades. There's the forced queen trade, which I had to accept. And then I'm in a pretty good position here. right? I have these two strong pawns. I have both my rooks ready to go. He's currently on a white square. And then we start moving some pieces around. I was in a good position here. I was not supposed to take the trade, it looks like, though. And I did, you know, I said that right after I did it. I was like, I don't think that was a good idea, but I decided to do it. So now his pawn is just really close to becoming a queen. I'm still slightly in the lead, mostly a draw. And then that was an inaccuracy. He didn't take as full advantage of it as he should have. I tried to go for something cool here, didn't really work. Then I had to move back. And unfortunately, that was game. And the reason this was a blunder is because I think I just should have moved here. Right, that way I could have taken this pawn. I was like slightly down at this moment, but really not by much. So, could have gone back and blocked him and done something, but instead, I just hoped to make something happen through magic, which didn't work. And then that was game. Okay. Stop it. Should we do one more, guys, or should we call that a wrap? I mean, I can't believe we're getting this close and it just won't happen. I'm feeling pretty good today, so let's do one more. Get some more Kirkland flowing through my veins. We'll go with the Italian again. This guy is the exact same rating as I am from Turkey, Mr. Utku. Okay, again, another play that I don't recognize. So, you know, because of that, I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Have I seen this before? Take, take, take. He can't take me, so I think we just need to defend the pawn. Let's just keep developing. Okay, interesting. Suppose we can move here now, because then he just pushes pawn up. So let's move back. Am I going to get 6 points if I win this game? Like, I just want these Skittles, man. I just want these Skittles. It's not that hard to ask for, right? Okay, so he's trying to weaken my defense on my queen side. I'm not really getting the chance to develop pieces very much. So I think I'll just ignore him at the moment. Okay, so he's really defending this pawn right here. Which is fine, because this pawn is blocked off. I think we'll just ignore that pawn for now. I think we're going to go in and close the center. And just try to stop whatever attack he's going for. Yeah, he's really just closing things off. If I go here, then I can't move here. This is very strange. Very strange. We are completely blocked in right now. Look at this. Okay. When in doubt, fianchetto. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, man, I am just way scrunched up here. Yeah, we'll just fianchetto. And then we're going to try spreading out our pieces a little more. Just because this is very, very uncomfortable where things are at. Okay, so now we're semi-developed. Still don't really like where we're at. So we have to attack the base of the pawn chain, which is this guy. Or this guy. So I guess we need to attack this bishop. How are we going to do that? How are we going to make that happen? I don't feel like going here is going to do very much. Could move this guy out, try to weaken his defense. I think that's our best bet at the moment. Okay, so he does remove his dark squared bishop. This knight is protecting this guy, though. Take. We need to find a way to take out one of these two, and I'm thinking this one would be better. So take. That's not going to do very much. I need to get something else to cover this. But what? What? Can't bring this guy back. Things are so trapped right now. Could bring this guy back and go for a different attack. What if I bring my queen in? There's like just barely any room. What if I bring my queen in? Go here. Take. I want to attack this guy. We have to do something. I mean, this is insanely tight at the moment. I don't know what to do. I don't know what move to make. Okay, so we forced him to do the trade. At least something's happening. He wants to bring in his rook. There is a potential queen trade here. But then he would take me, I would take him. So we could open things up a lot more over here. Take. I mean, I don't really have a problem with that, because then I could take him with my queen. Maybe he's just blundering. What am I missing? Am I missing something? I don't think so. I think he blundered. Unless he has some grand plan. Hey, here's Ein. Really? Really? $12.99? No. I want my Skittles. $12.99.95. Please. I just want my Skittles. Help me reach 1,300. I'll never ask for anything again. Chess overlords. Do we do one more, guys? I feel so bad because I keep lying. I keep saying that I'm going to only do 2 or 3 games, and I do more, and then I fail, and I'm like, sorry, I didn't reach 1,300. I think we're just gonna call that a wrap, guys. I know. We're all itching for that perfect number. We're all itching for that Skittle pack. But there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow for one more game. All right, guys. We're going to do one more. I'm sorry. I'm craving sugar. This guy is 100 points lower than us. 100 points. We have to win this. We have to win this, people. Please do an opening, I know. Like, I studied so hard. I studied for 5 whole hours. Just kidding. I studied more for, like, 30 seconds. But, Alright, so Kevin Harrison, 1192. 1192. That is, I do not want to I do not want to underestimate him. Okay. Okay, he's doing a little bit of a gambit, I guess. Because now I can take a pawn. Oh, no, I can't. He's right here. Okay. Well, let's just defend. Yeah, let's not underestimate this opponent. But this could be our chance. This could be the chance we've been begging for. I'm sorry we're doing 4 games today. Possibly more, possibly 20. But I'm eating those Skittles. Alright? I'm sorry, but I'm in a Skittle mood, and I'm gonna get those Skittles. Can move here and then move here, double attacking the pawn, but, I mean, do I really care that much about him? No. I think we're more focused on development, which is why we're going to do our classic Fianchetto, of course. Fianchetto, guys. Get that King's Indian defense going. I mean, it's just like, if you don't know what to do the King's Indian, because it's solid. It's not going to hurt you. Are you stupid? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Nobody's stupid. I guess he's trying to prevent me from castling by going here, and then I take with my king, but I just really don't feel like that's a wise move on his part. So if he wants to do it, then I guess by all means, because then I would just take, and then I would just move my rook here, and then move my king back. I mean, it'd be like I castled anyway. So if he wants to take this pawn, then by all means, he can have at it. And we'll figure out a way to get him moving in a second here. We'll probably just push my knight and then have a trade. Opponents' knights just make me uncomfortable. To be honest, that's what it is. I don't want to move my queen up too quickly. So I think we'll just take with the knight. So we're still blocking this pawn. He might bring his bishop here, in which case I'll just counter with my bishop. And I'll get to castling eventually, you know. I'm assuming he's going to bring his bishop out. Yeah, in fact, I don't even need to defend here because I already have my queen covering. I just don't want to bring my queen out too early is the thing, right? So never mind. Let's just do the bishop. Let's do the bishop. And then we'll castle. You guys want some more skills facts? I'm going to get these skills facts straight from the bag. Fun fact, distributed by Mars Wrigley Confectionery US in New Jersey. Another fun fact is it contains bioengineered food ingredients. So high-tech. Skittles are high-tech. Another fun fact is gluten-free and gelatin-free. That's kind of surprising because whenever I think of gelatin, I kind of think of that, like whenever you're snacking on Skittles, it tastes kind of soft. I mean, I kind of think of that as being gelatin, but I guess I could be wrong. All right. He's still moving the same pieces around. That's his big mistake right now. Is in the opening, you want to try to move the same piece as little as possible, right? If you're able to do a job, do it with a piece of lesser value and do it with a different piece if possible. I think we'll castle and then bring our rook out right here. Take control of the C file. How do we feel about this game so far? Feel pretty good. Feel pretty good. But let's not underestimate. Let's not underestimate. I need these Skittles, people. I know I've said that 100,000 times. But it's only because it's true. Only because it's true. I know. So. Get a little cranky. I don't have my Snickers. Or in this case, my Skittles. Product shown, not actual size. I get that. www.mars.com. Now that's interesting because there is a Skittles website. So why would it take me to Mars, a chocolate bar, when instead I could just go straight to the source? Is question that all the philosophers are asking these days. Huh? He's really just attacking this knight for some reason. Which I'm confused why he's being so aggressive. But take. I mean, I guess it's fine. I'll lose my castling privileges though. So I'm thinking we could go here instead, both defending the knight and attacking the queen. Because this knight really isn't doing a whole lot at the moment. So let's do that. Start attacking the queen. Meanwhile, we're defending this knight, who has a lot of pressure on him right now. So now he's going to have to move. And, I mean, I suppose we could win a free pawn. Right? Take. Well, depending on where his queen goes. We'll take, and then take the pawn. Not a huge deal, but every piece counts. So ghoulish green apple, I'm assuming, is sour. But then there's citrus scream. It has the word scream in the name. That has to be really sour, right? It has to be sour. I guess we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Okay. He goes for it anyway. Very interesting. We could take. That would force him to take. Then I could take. Or I could take here. Yeah, we're going to take here so that way he's kind of forced to do something. So now he... Well, I guess his queen was already under attack is the thing. But now his queen is doubly under attack. Maybe I should have taken with my knight there. Let's see, move here. Yeah, but then he doesn't have to move his queen. I like it when he has to move his queen. So now we're not able to win this pawn. But, you know, that's all right. We're more developed than he is. And we're attacking his queen, so he's about to lose the tempo. I mean, I feel okay with where things are. And we're up on time for once, guys. We're never up on time. What's up with that? All right, more Skittles facts for you guys. 44% of your daily sugar intake in one pack of Skittles. That's like a lot of energy. You guys know that we need sugar to survive, right? 44%, 22 grams. I've always wondered what it means by total sugars and then includes 22 added sugars. I'm assuming it just means that the added sugars is pure sugar, but that's just a guess. Very good move. Very good move on his part. He starts to double attack this pawn. Like, very nice, actually. Very nice. So I could go here, attacking his queen again. Would that work? He takes, I take. I would lose my castling privileges, but I think I'd be fine. So we're attacking his queen again. He again has to move. If he goes here, I'll take. If he goes here, I'll take. Take with my queen, actually. And his pawn is now under attack. Okay, but good like little maneuver there. That's why you always check. You always check what they're going after. Is he going for a draw? No, it's not the same spot. So I can't castle. This guy is on something. This guy is on something, ladies and gentlemen. I think we'll just move back again. Maybe he's going to try to get a draw. I'm not really sure. Can't go here, because then he'd be attacking this pawn. I'm a little confused as to what's happening. I do want to make sure we don't get a draw through a threefold repetition. I don't think that's what's happening. But that would be... Imagine if we got a draw through that, and then we didn't reach 1300 again. That would be insane. That would be like... I would like take this water ball and like do this. Do you guys see that? You guys see that? It did not land like this. It did not land like that. It's just the truth. Maybe he's going for a draw. You know what? I'm going to do this instead. Because I'm so tired of this man being silly. He's being silly. He's being silly. He knows how close I am to my Skittles. And he is just like, You know, that's what he's doing. He's like, no. And it really hurts my feelings, to be honest with you. Me no likey, to be honest with you. But this game is timed, and things are going to have to come to an end eventually. Maybe it's in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Maybe it's in 10 seconds, you know? Like, okay, thank you. He finally castles. I'm allowed to castle. And we're doing okay. You know what? I know what his tactic is. I've been trying to have no emotion in chess recently because that's how you win. You analyze like a mentat. But he's trying to frustrate me. That's what it is. He's trying to frustrate me so that I lose my chill and I lose the game. We're not going to let that happen, guys. We're not going to let that happen. You know what we're going to do next? We're going to analyze this like a mentat. And we are going to bring this rook out next. Okay. Not exactly sure what the benefit of that is. But we're going to bring out the rook. Take control of this file. And then perhaps, let's see, I could go here. No. Let's say his queen moves. I could go here and then attack this pawn once he moves his rook. He probably just moved his rook here, though. Not sure. Kevin Harrison. I'm pretty sure that's the guy from Pawn Stars. So kind of cool. Fun fact for you. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's up here. Could go here. He would just move. Not going to do much. Could go here. But that's not going to do much. I kind of want to move my bishop somewhere else. I just misclicked. I let go by accident. I didn't. Misclick. I just misclicked. I just misclicked. No. No. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. I feel like an absolute idiot. I was scared that that would happen eventually by dragging and dropping, but I did not know it would be so close to my goal. That is insane. That is insane, guys. Oh my goodness. I hope that doesn't cost me the game. If that costs me the game, I think I'll quit chess forever. That, I don't know what to say right now. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe. And I'm not mad that he's giving me a take back, because I don't give take backs. I don't give take backs. It's part of the game to do misclicks. That is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and take the pawn. Try to get him to run out of time. Okay, so we're able to take this bishop, hopefully, and then maybe we'll stand somewhat of a chance. Like, please run out of time. I usually don't like it when people run out of time because I want to win not through time, but through winning. But I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. No. Okay, I can't take... Oh, I can take here. Force a queen trade. He's very low on time is the thing. So we want to keep that pressure on. Keep the pressure on and try to get him to run out of time. Take. Okay, we're going to do that. He is so low on time, guys. This has to be my chance to win. I mean, I feel like an absolute fool. Maybe we can bait him and then go up here and get the checkmate. He doesn't fall for it. That's okay, though, because we're able to win that bishop. Alright, what's he after? Probably this guy. He's my only passed pawn, so I need to keep this pawn alive. Let's stop his pawn. Start pushing. Suppose he wants to go here and attack. What should we do in this situation? I think move here and then move here. So if he pushes... No? Okay. I do not want to give up this bishop. And I do not want to accidentally get a draw. Let's go here, and then if he pushes, we'll go here. Well, we'll wait until he takes, and then we'll go here, actually. Guy is persistent. I wonder if we can go here, then put him in check and take his rook. We did it. 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 Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Oh. It's some ASMR for you guys. It's so good. Guys, this video is brought to you by Skittles. Go check them out at either skittles.com or apparently at mars.com. Thank you so much for watching my journey. Another milestone. 1304. I'm so excited for what's to come in the future. Y'all kind of sour. Highly recommend Skittles Shriekers. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, favorite, share, donate. all that fun stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers, and I'll do something insane. I'll drink liquid Skittle. I'll eat 100 packs of Skittles live if we get to 10,000 subs, 10,000 likes. Do what you gotta do. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.